Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Smackdown Live Review for February 28th, 2017. The show opened up with Miz TV featuring John Cena. Miz starts off by muting John Cena's microphone so he cannot say anything, so Miz can get 10 years of frustration that he has built up off his chest. He says that Cena has taken away every opportunity that the Miz has had, and that's because Cena got to the top by manipulating people, and it's not because he's good. He says that Cena is the guy in the company, and he's making Miz seem like just some other guy, and he's not just some other guy. He says he beat him at WrestleMania, but 2 weeks later, Cena manipulated and got everything changed. I wasn't watching at that time. I think Cena got the title back. And he did that because he was jealous. He says Cena is a hypocrite. He brings up how 4 years ago, I want to say, Cena took on The Rock. And Cena was bashing The Rock for calling him out, saying, "You left for Hollywood. You don't love this company. You're gone. You just come back when you want to." But Cena got a call from Hollywood, and then a week turned into a month turned into 6 months, and now we can't see you, John. Those were his words, not mine. I'm not that good. You sold out chants start. He says he's no longer Super Cena. He's just barely decent Cena. He says he's mad because Cena was gone for about 3 months, and then as soon as he came back, he automatically got put into the title picture at Royal Rumble and won the title and stole Ric Flair's one thing he still had left in the company besides like his main legacy. He stole that one thing that everybody knew Ric Flair for. And he said the reason he got back in the Battle Royal last week and threw him out is to let him feel just a tiny bit of his pain. Cena says that this is what he's heard from every single person every single time. And he says if he really had a say-so about what was going on around the company this close to WrestleMania, he would not be in the ring with The Miz. He'd be in the ring with The Undertaker. And he says you can't fake heart. He says everyone knows who he is, but who is The Miz? He's just some guy named Mike who stole Y2J's charisma, Ric Flair's figure 4, Daniel Bryan's offense, and Daniel Bryan's personality, as well as Ric Flair's personality. I forgot to mention that. And also what AJ Styles has been saying for the last 6 months. He says he's a dude, dressed as a dude, playing another dude. He says he's not The Undertaker, but if you push him again, he's going to be a dead man. He tries to leave. Maurice stops him, says that he has a big ego problem. And you know what they say, this is Maurice's words, you know what they say, big ego, small package. And then she slaps him. Cena says, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. Nikki comes out. They run away into the crowd. And Nikki says, you mess with my man, I'll break you, bitch. And I'm pretty sure she wasn't supposed to say that because the reaction on Miz's face was wonderful. Like, he wasn't pissed off. He was laughing. Like, it was great. And Cena was jumping up and down. Like, he was excited. I don't think anybody knew that was going to happen. And if it wasn't, probably wasn't going to supposed to happen. And then backstage later on in the show, Cena and Nikki were getting interviewed. And then Carmella and James Ellsworth came up, and now there's a tag match next week between Cena and Nikki versus Ellsworth and Carmella. So that's a thing. But obviously we're going to get Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki at WrestleMania. Becky versus Mickey in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I didn't see the last 2 falls because they were really quick, like really quick. But Mickey started to rub Becky's face into the match. She threw Becky into the corner. She hit a Mickey DT, at least that's what they called it. It was just a normal DT, I think. And she got the first pin. Becky then rolled up Mickey for the second pin. Alexa came out, Becky took her out, and made Mickey James tap to the disarmer. This match, I'm not exactly sure why it wasn't the main event, because they hyped it up like it was the main event, but we have AJ Styles versus Luke Harper to see who fights Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Luke bounces AJ off both of the sets of steps and off the announce table. He rope catapults him and then throws him out of the ring. And AJ rolls out of the ring, but Harper dives through the ropes, taking out AJ. He hits a back press to AJ, gets a 2 count. Sit down powerbomb, 2 count. Phenomenal forearm, 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins, but Luke Harper had his foot on the rope. The ref didn't see it. Shane McMahon came out, restarted the match. Shane and AJ get in each other's faces. AJ moves at the right moment, and Shane gets super kicked. I didn't see exactly how Luke Harper fell. I'm assuming AJ did something to him, but all I saw was the final. Like, it was literally a split second. I looked away and then looked back, and then Luke Harper was laying in the middle of the ring, but they weren't even in the ring the second I looked away. So I don't know how this happened, but AJ hit a springboard 450 on Luke for the win. So Bray Wyatt versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania for the WWE title. We'll get to that in a second, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Dean Ambrose versus Kurt Hawkins. Dirty deeds before the match starts. Dean then grabs the mic, calls out Corbin, and Corbin says he's going to take everything from Dean. The match did not happen. Obviously, we're going to get Corbin versus Dean at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, and I hope Corbin wins. As much as I love Dean, I hope Corbin wins. Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler in a chairs match. Who fucking cares? Apollo attacks Dean during his entrance, hits a belly-to-belly on the chair, gets a 2 count. Dolph then slams Apollo neck first, or throat first, on the chair, and gets the win. It was a really quick match because we had this really quick segment that they had to squeeze in before time was up. It was Bray Wyatt's invocation. He was going to call out the winner of the number 1 contenders match and talk about their match at WrestleMania. But he said it didn't matter who won. And then Randy popped up on the screen. I didn't see this, so I'm just going by what I saw on WWE's Twitter. Randy showed up on the screen at the compound, and it said it was the final resting place of Sister Abigail, the specific spot he was at. And then he set it on fire, and Bray started breaking down and crying. So the reason I said we're going to come back to AJ Styles versus Bray is because obviously I don't think we're going to get that unless they make it a triple threat. Unless having AJ win was all part of fueling the feud between Shane and AJ, which I don't want to see. And I don't think anybody else wants to see. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Fastlane is this Sunday. So we will have a Fastlane review, Fastlane predictions. The Switch comes out on Friday. We'll have an unboxing. I'm going to mention that every single video that comes out this week until the Switch comes out. And then I'm obviously going to mention the Switch in the Switch video. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!